Eastern PA Weather 30 Meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for July 21st, 2016. For your Thursday, mostly sunny conditions are going to be in place again. High pressure is now going to move off to the east, so it's going to change our wind direction today. We had a couple low humidity days. I don't think this is going to be increasing humidity too much yet, and I'll show you that in a minute, but we will have the temperatures increase today. Winds are going to come in from the west-southwest today, and that's going to allow for those temperatures to increase. So I do see some 90s popping across mainly our central and southern areas, but still in the mid-upper 80s up farther north, and the usual cooler spots within the coverage area. So mostly sunny day today, mostly clear overnight. We do have a cold front that's going to be approaching from the northwest, and that is a very weak front. It's going to run out of steam as it moves to the southeast, and pretty much nothing shown here, but I don't want to trust this and say nothing at all. We're still going to allow for an isolated shower or thunderstorm, and that's going to be mainly for our areas up in northeastern Pennsylvania, up in these areas right here. Wouldn't be surprised to see something sneak down into east central PA and northern New Jersey as well, or at least the northwest portions of northern New Jersey. But most of this activity here on Friday is going to be isolated. On Friday, however, we are going to have the high going to be establishing itself off the eastern seaboard. We're also going to have that big ridge sitting up in the middle of the country, and a piece of that ridge is going to come eastward this week, and that's going to allow for some really hot temperatures. This is going to be the hottest temperatures that we have seen thus far this summer, and hopefully we don't have to deal with this again, but this looks like it's going to last for a little while. This is not a short-lived heat wave that we've been accustomed to so far this summer. This one looks like it has staying power, and this is a look at Friday with that frontal boundary coming through. The only thing this front is going to do is lower humidity. It is not going to do anything, absolutely nothing with the temperatures. As a matter of fact, temperatures are going to increase both Saturday and Sunday, and our peak heating days are both of those days. Probably Sunday. Sunday's probably looking like the hottest of the 2 days, but it's going to be actually low humidity this weekend. Have a northwesterly flow that's going to keep temperatures a little bit, the humidity a little bit on the lower side, in some cases dramatically. As we get into Saturday here, we'll show you what's going on. Here's the precipitation forecast on Saturday. Absolutely nothing. High pressure and control, so that's going to allow for those temperatures to go up, but also it should be a cloudless day. Same thing here on Sunday. No precipitation in our coverage area with high pressure still in control. Our next chance for thunderstorms will come here on later in the day on Monday, and that's going to be in the scattered variety with another cold front coming through. This one might have a little bit more with it, but we'll see. I mean, it looked a little more impressive yesterday than it does today, so we'll see how that transpires. But this cold front is another relatively weak boundary. It's going to do absolutely nothing with the temperatures again, except bring in lower humidity for Tuesday. Now, we're going to get over to, let me show you what the temperatures are looking like first. Or actually, let me go to the dew point first. This is the dew point temperatures today. Still temperatures in the 50s, even though we have air temperatures that are going to be approaching 90 many locations. Their interior locations will still be in the 50s for dew points. So this is still going to be relatively comfortable today. Even areas further south where you're in the lower to middle 60s down here by Philadelphia, I don't think it's too bad there either. I mean, we're talking about 90 degrees with a dew point of 62, 63, 64. It's starting to get a little bit more muggy, but it's not really oppressive yet. Once this frontal boundary comes through Friday evening, here's what we're looking at. On Friday, it's going to be even cooler. I lost my train of thought there. Here's a look at Friday. Dew points are going to increase a little bit ahead of that cold front, and then once this comes through, then we get lower humidities for the weekend. So here, let me go over to the temperatures now first. This is what we're looking at for this weekend. This is Saturday. Sunday's pretty much looking at the same. It's got a couple 100 degree readings are down here by the Baltimore, Washington area, also down into Northern Virginia. We're going to come awfully close here on Saturday. We got a 96 reading here in Allentown, 98 in Philadelphia, and then back to 97 here in Harrisburg. So we're going to get up pretty close. 95 and 100 is the temperature range we're looking at really on both days, because when you get to Sunday, it's going to be much of the same thing. And we might increase the temperatures a little bit. We got a 100 degree reading here showing up here in Reading, 99 Allentown, 99 in Harrisburg. Up here in northeastern New Jersey, we're close to 100 degrees also. Here's Somerville at 100, 99 in Newark, 97, 98-ish down here in Philadelphia. So it's going to be a very hot day on Saturday, well, both Saturday and Sunday, but Sunday I think is the peak heating day. But here's the caveat to this. This is the dew points that we're going to be looking at on Friday. Watch what happens when you go to Saturday. Wow. Now you're going to talk about temperatures here in the mid to upper 90s across this region with dew points in the 50s. So it's going to be as close as you're ever going to get to like an Arizona type heat, where you have really hot temperatures but a very dry heat. So it's going to be a very dry heat here on Saturday, and that's because you have winds coming in out of the northwest. And same thing here on Sunday. The humidity goes up slightly on Sunday. Still some 50-degree ratings showing here in the interior, even though the temperatures are in the upper 90s to near 100. So this will make it if there is a comfortable 100 degrees, this would be it this weekend, is what I'm trying to get at. And we go to the next frame here. We're going to go to Monday now, and we're back in the soup. I think your heat headlines, heat and humidity combination headlines, are going to be on Monday. Dew points in the 70s across the region with temperatures in the mid to upper 90s are going to make for some really oppressive heat indices. And this is really your peak day as far as the combination of the two being at its worst. So definitely take care this weekend if you're going to be out, especially in early next week. Again, after this cold front comes through here on Tuesday, we're going to lower these temperatures only slightly, back to the middle 90s only for air temperature. We are going to lower the humidity again as we go into the day on Tuesday behind that front. So kind of up and down with the humidity. Really not too bad overall if you think about it. We're only talking about kind of humid on Friday ahead of that cold front, and then oppressively humid, and along with those high temperatures on Monday. But over the weekend, really not too bad. And then after that front goes through on Monday, this is what you're looking at on Tuesday, also not that bad. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for July 21st, 2016. Have a great Thursday.